Hello there. Today's episode number 23 covers Labookelle Tea Processing Centre, Nuwara Eliya, which most of you who travel to Nuwara Eliya through the Ramboda pass wouldn't have failed to notice. My trip to Labookelle was a partial disaster due to the extreme misty and windy conditions on the day I set out to visit the place. Normally it takes only 20-minute drive from the city of Nuwara Eliya, but sadly on the day I planned the visit it was extremely misty and windy and took double the time to reach my destination. Coming down the zigzagging road we had to be slow due to slippery road conditions and poor visibility even around 10 in the morning. Yet the first sight of Labookelle factory was indeed impressive, even though it was partly covered in fog. Large signboards with the words MACKWOODS Labookelle greeted visitors every few minutes from roadside or from the tea field. Local visitors and foreign tourists to this factory and tea centre do not have to get special permission to visit. They are mostly given a warm welcome and offered guided tours to the processing centre. The estate is located 1,524 meters above sea level, which presently includes Westward Ho and Bambrakellie division with a total extent of about 543 hectares. A well-planned and attractive tea centre has been built very close to the factory, adjoining the Nuwara Eliya-Kandy Road. Numerous local and foreign tourists do not fail to stop here either to visit the factory or to drink a cup of Labookelle Fine Tea or buy some beautifully packed teas at the tea centre. The factory is immaculately maintained and the tea centre certainly adds a rare picture to the estate scene. What impresses a visitor is the availability of well-trained guides to offer a very informative tour of the tea processing centre, showing the general process of manufacture and samples of different grades of tea produced up to the point of packing. The reception area of the factory is decorated with some extremely rare old pictures of the founder of MACKWOODS Labookelle, a British ship's captain, William Mackwood, in 1841. His business survived the Coffee Blight, the Great Depression of the 1930s and two world wars to become what it is now as one of the best known names in Sri Lanka's mercantile sector. The estate was once owned and managed by Eastern Produce and Estate Company Limited in the 1890s. Then it had a total extent of 566 acres or 229 ha, of which 543 acres or 219 ha were under tea. Labookelle factory produces high quality tea and provides a full range of unblended single estate black teas of different grades. It produces a full range of flavored teas and converses teas including silver tips and golden tips. The factory is one of the first to be awarded ISO 90,001-2000 certification form SGS UK. SGS stands for Society General de Surveillance, provides inspection, verification, testing and certification services. It has also obtained HACCP certification in compliance with EU regulations. Note, HACCP or Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point is a systematic preventive approach to food safety and biological, chemical and physical hazards in the production process that can cause the finished product to be unsafe. Westward Ho Estate, which was once owned by Mr. G.W. White, 1890, with an extent of 260 acres or 105 ha, of which 200 acres or 80 ha under tea, is now part of Labookelle. The present extent of Labookelle is 544 hectares with 376 ha under tea. My visit was made easier as my younger brother Habsha Khamis was at the time the factory manager and I was able to visit some of the various stages of manufacture which was in process or in progress. Even though the misty surroundings precluded me from taking clear pictures, I was able to make use of my trip as best as I could, capturing the tea processing centre, the tea launch or tea centre and its surroundings from many angles. Since my visit, the property has changed hands and I understand it is now owned by Dambro, one of the leading mercantile establishments in Sri Lanka, and the place is called Dambro Labookelle Tea Centre and Tea Garden. Since my story and pics covered the tea processing centre, the tea boutique and surroundings during the period of MACKWOODS Limited, this episode should be considered as a historical record. Thank you and see you in my next episode.